Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel and our weekly forex forecast. So we are grateful for last week. All our peers really went on well. Yes, everything gave us good profit, and none of the peers that give us anything less than 150 pips. Okay, so those peers we are GBP, NZD, USD CAD, and Euro JPY. So this week we are going to look at Australia USD. We are going to also look at GBPCHF and also USD JPY for this week. So this analysis is ahead of Monday 13th to Friday 17th December. Okay, yes. So let's quickly look at it. Before we jump right into it, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification so that when other videos come up, you'll be notified. Okay, so what's the first thing to look here? We want to identify the nearest resistance zone and the nearest support zone. Okay, so from this point, this is our support zone. This is our support zone right here. Okay, so as you can see, there is a whole lot of reaction from the support zone here. There's a whole lot of reaction here. Okay, so we also have to identify the resistance zone. So the resistance zone starts from this point down to this point. Okay, so having identified these two, what else am I able to see? First of all, I have to expand. Okay, please remember this is Australia USD daily. Yes, so what else I'm seeing from this point is that there is a harmonic that has already played out here. Okay, so from point X here, A, B, C, then D here. Okay, so you can see that's already played out. So now what else am I seeing from this point? What I'm seeing is a trend line that has been broken from point A to C. Then it crossed below it. Okay, so having identified this trend line, so what else is the trend line telling us? The trend line also tells us that there's another trend line from point B down that has also been broken. So guys, as you can see, this is how we are coming closer to point where the market is right now, which will determine what else we should do. So having identified this very trend line that has been broken above, so we are also seeing another resistance zone here. Okay, from point C hit down here. So this is another resistance zone. So this is how to identify where we are, where the market is, and what else should we look out for. So having been in this point now, so we are want to see this market do what? It should retest down this point. It should retest this trend line. Okay, so if the market returns to this trend line, then we want to buy from this trend line upward. Okay, so guys, the higher time frame such as daily and the 4-hour, I use it to find the general trend line or general trend of the chart. Then I normally take my trade in 1 hour. Okay, so having identified this, I can still go down to 4 hours to look at what it looks like. Okay, so coming down to 4 hours now, what are we seeing here? We are seeing triple top. Okay, working this very particular resistance zone, giving us more confidence that there is possibility that the market is there, but we don't know. But from the candle formation here, I'm seeing this market selling. Okay, so this is triple top 1, 2, 3. So having broken the trend line, we have a double top here too. Okay, so we want to see this market sell down to this very particular trend line, okay, doing a kind of retest. Then I'll buy from here. So this will be a first take profit. Second take profit should be somewhere here. Okay, then before we talk about the last here. Okay, so I think this is a very simple analysis. Very simple analysis here. So if you have any question, feel free to comment in the comment section. Let me see how I'll answer your question. Okay, so this is for Australia USD. So let's quickly look at USD JPY. Okay, please make sure if you don't understand, ask a question in the comment section. Okay, or you can also join us on the Telegram group, so where we can also discuss together. Okay, another thing I'm trying to look at, what I'll do is that by Wednesday I'm supposed to be doing a video for midweek review of this very particular 3 pairs we are going to look at. Okay, yes, midweek review. So midweek review will help us to know where the market is, what else should we do. Maybe we should continue to buy, or we should sell, or we should wait for pullback, just to find out what is wrong with the market. That is the essence of midweek review. Okay, so it will also help those that are not yet experienced, so that they can learn fast. That's the only thing I'm just saying from it. Trust me guys, I don't really have anything to hide from this point. Okay, don't have anything to hide from me. Trust me, we are going to help each other to become a better trader. Okay, so this is USDJPY. So taking it to daily, I'm seeing that the market has already break below the trend line. Okay, so having break below the trend line, I'll take it to 4 hours to see what is the new message that is also leaving us with. Okay, so bringing it to 4 hours now. So what else am I seeing within the 4 hours? What I'm seeing within the 4 hours is a kind of continuation pattern right here. So I love to use my trend line to identify that continuation pattern from this point to down to this point. So I'm seeing first reaction here. This is also rejecting. Second reaction, C reaction here. All these are reactions. Okay, so for me to be able to confirm that, I have to duplicate my trend line. Okay, yes, so you can see what is happening right here is a flag continuation pattern right here. Okay, flag continuation pattern. So what I want to see happening right here is that I want this market from this point, from Monday, to buy up to this point. Even if it doesn't get to this point, I don't know, but at least let it even get to somewhere. Then I'll look for the resistance within this point. So whatsoever that happened between these two places that I'm just trying to demarcate, then that will determine what will be the next thing I will do. Okay, so from this point, if the market buy to this point and I see some reaction that will enable me to sell, I will sell here. If it breaks and comes to this trend line here, then I will start selling from here. So I'm looking for sell, I'm not looking for any buy in this type of market. Okay, so I want to sell from this point down to this point. Okay, so if it happens well, if it plays out well from this point to this point, is what I want to be selling at. Okay, so these 2 points that I've just tried to identify is what I want to see activities happening, so that will enable me to sell. If I do not sell here, I will sell here. Okay, so this is a very clear flag continuation pattern. Okay, so this is a very simple analysis here. on USD JPY. So let's look at the very last here, which is GBPCHF. Okay, so GBPCHF, let's look at GBPCHF. Okay, so for me to see it clearly, I have to start from daily. Okay, so having been on daily right here, we want to see the past history, which is from the left. So from my left, I've been able to identify a trend right here. There's a serious trend right here. Okay, this is a strong trend. Okay, so now what else am I seeing? I'm seeing something like this. Okay, so I have to duplicate this. Alright, so this is a very perfect one right here, very simple analysis. So what am I looking at? Please look at this very trend line here, from this point down here. First reaction, second reaction, third reaction, fourth reaction. So now having break above, so it's coming down to retest this trend line back. Okay, so once we expand this, then we are going to see a kind of, I think we are going to see a kind of double bottom here. Okay, and what is the next confirmation? The next confirmation is that this point where my mouse is a point of intersection. So what do I mean by point of intersection? In the sense that the trend line, the market has come down to respect this trend line. This is a down trend line, okay, also intersecting with the uptrend line. Okay, so this is to tell us that it's a strong zone. And apart from that, we are also seeing a kind of a resistance zone, sorry, a kind of a support zone. Okay, because there is a zone here that has been broken. Okay, so now when the market has been buying, it broke above, come down to retest this point again. So these are the things that is giving us confirmation, more evidence, and a kind of a confidence too, that this market will likely to do what? To buy. So we are looking up from Monday to start looking for buy at this point. Okay, so this is what we are looking at, where the market buys to this point. Okay, so that will be our take profit, because there's a whole lot of reaction here. Okay, so our take profit should be right there. Okay, so don't know, is this so complicated? I have to do what? I'm expanding it so that I can see it. So even if I'm taking it to 4 hours, you may not see it very clearly again. But this point that we are, look at it here. Let me see, bring it down to 4 hours. So you see that the double bottom is very well. It has somewhere. Okay, so I'll take it down here. So what are we seeing? Okay, what we are seeing here is very, very clear. I think I'm seeing something again. Let me see what is happening here. From this point down to this point. Okay, so this is another thing I'm seeing here. Wedge. I'm seeing a kind of wedge happening right here now. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So what I'm seeing here, this wedge now, what do we want to see here happening? What is the wedge telling us here? Okay, for the fact that we are still on this very particular support zone, so what I still want to see happening is that let this market come down here. I think I've already done that on the weekly. Okay, sorry, I've already done that on the daily. So we want to see this market just come down to this point. Okay, to respect this very particular load, and then reverse back and start buying. So You have to be very patient. Don't sell at this point. Just wait. If it comes down to that point, fine. If you break above, you have to wait. What am I saying? What I'm saying is that if this market sells down to this very particular point, fine. You can look for what buy from this point. But if in case you break above, so what you'll be waiting for is for it to do what? Break above. Okay. So do what again? Retest this trend line. Okay. So before you start buying, I think this is a very simple analysis right here. A very simple analysis. Okay. So these are the possible things that will happen. Okay. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask on the comment section. Okay. Feel free to ask on the comment section. So I wish you the best of luck, guys. There is something again I want us to do, but I have to try as much as I can to create that time. These three pairs we have analyzed on the weekly Forex forecast. I want us to be reviewing them on Wednesday, which is the midweek. Okay, so that it will help us to see how far the trade is going. Has it been going on a profit? What will be the next thing that the market is telling us to do? Is it in a pullback? Should we buy from the pullback? Or is it the right time to buy or to sell? What are we supposed to do? Okay, most especially this will help those that are not yet experienced traders. Okay, those that are not yet experienced traders, it will really help them to learn fast. So if you are new to trading, it's highly advisable that you should just participate for educational purpose. But if you are to trade, please trade on the demo. If you are to go live, risk very little. Okay, because the market will always have its way to do whatever it wants to do, but we are only just trying to follow up the market based on the messages that we normally see on the chart. Okay, but at least we are happy that since we started this very particular weekly analysis, the market has always been on our favor. Okay, so for you to get confidence to join us in trading live, you have to test our analysis for some weeks and see what is happening, how far, then before you have that confidence to join us on live. Okay, so I'm only just saying this because this is the only thing I can do. I can't just ask you to start giving you 100%. No, you have to test it, joining us to be seeing what is happening every week, so that if there is any possibility that things are playing out well, then you can join live. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being part of this class. I wish you a very a happy weekend and then a successful trading week. Okay, thank you so much. Do have a wonderful week. Bye.